So here's a quick shot of um, the Emerson CQC-12. You can see here the custom scales by Yester5 from USN on October 2011. So man, just super light, this frame lock. So a couple things of note, really quick. Most Emersons, the detent is found, or it's kind of got like a double detent on both sides. So the liners of normal Emersons, so the front side liner usually has a little piece that comes out of the liner that has a ball detent, and then on the frame, on the liner lock of normal Emersons, you also have a ball detent. So obviously on this one, on this scale, Yester did a great job on this. I mean, I've never done any kind of pimp job or gotten any kind of pimp job service. So, but you can see, there's no detent kind of thing coming out of this frame or of the side. There are no extra liners on this knife. It's got the Nylotron washers here, your standard Emerson pivot, and then the screws. Just of small note, instead of Phillips heads on the regular CQCs, on this HD here, you can see they are hex screws, and that's standard. I remember my HD-12, the one that was brand new, that also had these hex screws for securing these screws. So anyway, I have cleaned this up and I'm gonna grease it up and put it back together. So I thought I'd just make a quick video here for you guys on that as well. So here we go. Stick the pivot pin. Oh, another thing really quick to note is the stop pin here has been kind of rounded out here. It's been shaved off here, and then in order for it to fit and shoulder along this frame lock, I guess Yester kind of just drilled out a partial hole here. I don't know, again, I didn't order this myself, so I'm not sure exactly how he did this, but I don't know if he drilled too far and put a hole in here or what. There's no screw that goes in here, but I don't know, maybe that's just the way they did it. So anyway, doesn't affect the performance or anything like that. Doesn't affect any kind of vertical lock rock or play or anything like that. So this knife, when opened up, is more or less it's pretty rock solid as long as the screw is in the right place and all that stuff. No issues whatsoever on blade play and all that kind of stuff. All right, so just starting off, I'm just going to put this on here. Being that these are Nylotron, you don't file these down or anything like that, like you could for the phosphor bronze bushings. So on this side, typically I kind of put in a little bit of the grease into the detent hole and then along the track where it's running, just so that it glides along the detent ball a little bit better. And then I just throw a little bit of grease in the pivot hole and then just put it on there like that. Stick a little grease right here. Really don't need that much. Kind of like CRK says, a little bit goes a long way. The same can be said for this stuff. I just put it on the inside and outside, just to get as much rotational, just alleviate any kind of friction that might be there on both sides. So put that in there, line up the back spacer, put this on. So here you're gonna have to line up the screws, so hopefully my head doesn't get in the way here. Looks like I'm in, so got these screws down in there. This is still the standard flathead screw. I'm gonna just hand tighten these first. Get everything lined up, make sure that it's centered and all that stuff, and then I'll tighten it down. This one, for some reason, is not wanting to go in. Not sure what the issue is here. Huh. We'll see, hold on. Alright, so just hand tightened, and then let me just tighten the pivot here. I can already feel the grease just allowing the pivot to glide like crazy. It's pretty well centered. Right now, man, it's so smooth right now. Maybe it's because it's loose, but let me tighten it down and see if that changes anything here. Alright, there we go. Now it's tight. Yeah, perfectly centered on this blade. Very smooth. There's some blade play right now. If I just tighten it down, it's pretty good. That's solid. It's a little tight. Maybe allow the grease to kind of work its way in, all that kind of stuff. But right now it's solid. Feels awesome, man. This blade, I love this blade. I love the Comrade and how it looks. But there's going to be a review coming up, or maybe I already posted a review, I'm not sure. So anyway, there it is, putting this CQC-12 back together. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.